picture an apple in my hand. Now, picture where that apple came from. You probably thought of a tree as where all apples come from. And this tree, okay, now picture a tree. A tree has branches, a tree has its trunk, and finally, a tree has its roots. If we take a look at the word root, scientifically, it probably means what is under, well, what the basis of the plant, where the plant starts to grow, and where the life of a plant actually starts. But if we take the word root out of its literal context, out of this scientific meaning, the word root can mean so much more. The word root can stand for the start of something, a myriad of so many things coming together. If we actually picture a root, we can see that it kind of branches out in different parts, but it eventually leads up to a single stem of a plant. And that, if we have that picture in our mind, we can apply this to so many other parts of life. If we take a look at how the country of America was established, so many different people with different religions, different ethnicities came together, but they formed a constitution. They formed their own basis, and they started to grow as a nation. If we look at famous people in the world, they all have their different qualities that define them. They all have their talents and their idiosyncrasies and their personalities. But when you have all these different things and you put them all into one, we can see that this combination creates something. And if we take this idea and we put it into our own lives, we see that we each have our own different talents. We have something that we're good at, and we have our own personality. We have something that we're not so good at, and something that makes us vulnerable. But when all of these different points come together, this is where the root of everything begins, and this is where we know this is what defines us. The root is an essential part of the plant, just like how these different qualities are essential to ourselves and what our identities are. So maybe all of you might be confused by what you want to do in the future, or what you think your personality is, but just know that just like how a root of a tree has different points and has different branches, at the end it all comes together and it forms a tree and it forms into a beautiful apple. In life, we can see that we have different qualities, but at the end it all comes together and it's us. If we know what our identity is, then just like all the famous people in the world or all the success that we see, these different points come together and create something beautiful. And once we start at the root, the only place where we can go is up. And so